This is my son's Lapbook and a notebook for Leah's pony. This is a project that he completed for his first grade year. This first page is a map of the states affected by the Dust Bowl, and you can see he colored the states a certain color and then he colored the same color on his map to help him remember the different states. These next two pages, on the left we have what was the Great Depression and what was the Dust Bowl, and this is a shutterfold, and we just pasted our Homeschool in the Wood timeline figures on there to help him remember those two different events in history. This page has some different character building kinds of things. This is a kindness split match book, and we recorded examples from the story, and then my son decided some ways that he can be kind to other people. This is a sacrifice flap, and we just recorded our answers behind each flap. This Who's Who book is a sorting book, and it's found in the Kindness Flap book, and it opens up. It has 3 pockets. The middle pocket is actually for storage, but my son has sorted these since I last put them back in the storage pocket. So you have different scenarios, and the child chooses whether it's the right way to respond or the wrong way to respond in order to be kind. These next 2 pages are about insects. Up here we have an insect's wheel. All insects have, and then it has different things as they go around the wheel that they can learn about insects. Here we have insects cards pocket, and the cards in this pocket came from the Evan Moore Giant Science Resource Book, which we use a lot. This worksheet page here came from the Giant Science Resource Book as well, and it teaches more about what is an insect and what is not. These next 2 pages here are our language arts lessons. This is my son's copy work for Who Has Seen the Wind. And here we have Windy Weather Words word search, and we folded it into thirds to get it to fit inside our book there. Down here we have vocabulary fan, and my son just wrote the vocabulary word, and we pasted a picture there to help him remember what the word meant. This little book here is a pedal book, and this went along with our lesson on alliteration, and there were lots of examples in this story, such as worried and waited and wondered. And so after I taught him what alliteration was, I had him go through and circle the letter that each word started with that were the same, or the sound that was the same. These next 2 pages are about grasshoppers. And up here we have just a diagram from Enchanted Learning. And here we have Life Cycle of a Grasshopper Wheel. This is from Lapbook Lessons. And down here we have How Does a Grasshopper Breathe? And my son, I wrote part of it, and he wrote the word spiracles because that was the word I really wanted him to remember. Up here we have another little pedal book, and it folds out to reveal different grasshopper predators. Down here we just have a flat book about grasshopper legs and what the front legs are used for, walking and holding prey, and what the back legs are used for, jumping. And then we just have one more page in our notebook, and this is about the corn plant. What do plants need to grow? Little shutter flap here, and my son just wrote one thing behind each door. And then we have a diagram of a corn plant that he labeled. And that is our Leah's Pony notebook.